The danger when you are the fixer of everything. I'm Dean from the Workshop Whisperer. This is the original Workshop Whisperer herself. Rachel, welcome to today's episode of Talking Shop. Rach, talk to us about the danger when you think you've got to fix everything.
Well, I wonder if it's even just you think you have to fix everything, but in your auto repair business, everybody else is holding you in the position of being the fixer of everything. But ultimately, that only happens for one reason, and that's because you, as the auto repair shop owner, you haven't quite set up the systems that allow your team members to work with a confident degree of autonomy. Now, this can be because your team is simply too young and inexperienced, or they don't have enough tradesman skills, experience, even though they are qualified and you are required for the big solve still. Or it's because, like most business owners to some degree, you're a control freak and you just won't get out of the way. So,
Heard that before.
Yeah, so ultimately the fixer of this situation must be you, because you are the number one leader in the business. Even if you've got a workshop foreman and a workshop manager, this still comes down to you. So if you want trouble-free, relaxing time when you're not at the shop but it's still open, you've got to put systems in place that allow your team members the opportunity to solve problems, at least come up with the idea of how they would solve it, with you guiding them to start with, so that they grow the skills to be able to have that degree of confident autonomy moving forward.
Yeah, the number one factor in any auto repair shop owner feeling comfortable about leaving their auto repair shop is actually trusting the team they leave behind. And if you're the person that fixes all the problems all the time, then you never give your team that opportunity to show you that you can trust them, and therefore you get stuck there the whole time. Give us a couple of examples of your engine room members or boardroom members that you've seen do this quite well, quite successfully over the last 12 years.
I think the clients of ours who successfully support their team members to become confidently autonomous are using really simple things. Like, it is an actual framework that we help our clients implement called the 131 method. And we've shared this as an actual document, an SOP, on social media before. So if you'd like a copy of how to implement it, just comment with the video. But it's really asking your team members, rather than just come to you and say, I've got a problem, because that's one of the most energy draining things for a leader, is just to have problems dumped on you all day. So what you want your team members to start coming to you with, if they have to, even your apprentices, is, this is my problem, here's the 3 potential solutions I've thought about, and this is the one that I'm favouring. And then you get to have a discussion with them about that. So that's called 131. One problem, 3 potential solutions, and the one that they're favouring. You hold that in place for long enough, and your team members eventually get the confidence to see they do know the answer. More often than not, it will be one of the 3 things that they have put to you. And just with your patient guidance, even when you're busy, you will be rewarded with their autonomy much sooner than you think.
Yeah, be slow to answer their question, but quick to ask a question. Well, what would you do in this situation? How could you solve this yourself? Less about finding out what they think, more about in learning how they think. That's how you get that trust. Thanks, Rach. We'll see you all on the next episode of Talking Shop.